news. Let's have a look at you all at once. There we go. Look at that.
Well, I was actually a middle-aged dinner lady. As
Oh, my God, Jimmy, your hair.
You look like the ghost of a dead Victorian child. Let's have a look at you, Charlie. What is... What's happening?
Were you in Mission Impossible?
What's happening there? Some kind of performance?
I was a very young scaffolder. No, that'd be nice. No, that is me at circus school.
You went to circus school?
Yeah.
I went to just a regular school.
Martin, let's have a look at yours. Your black and white shot. There it is.
Hey, that's my old school picture.
You look like a confident, happy young lad.
Yeah, I was. But you know what it's like when you queued up for those school pictures? You got in line, got to the end, and they combed your hair with that really smelly, like, horrible liquid.
What, like knit stuff?
Yeah, knit stuff, right before you just took the picture. And it was awful.
I'm going to try and guess what you did for a living. Charlie, I'm presuming you did something to get money in the circusy stuff?
I mean, circus and industry in which there's just so much money in circus. But no, I had a lot of different jobs when I was in Bristol, and one of my first jobs was working in a coffee shop, and I got fired.
What did you do?
Got called into the manager's office, and he said, I've been watching the CCTV, and I've seen that you've been giving free muffins to old ladies. Because, you know, like, they had their little pension purse, and they've got their pennies, and they would take so long, and I was a bit impatient, and I was like, oh, go on, just have it. But I kept doing it, and I didn't realise that it was all being filmed.
Well,
terrible.
Can't condone it. I'd have done the same if I was your boss. Jimmy, I mean, it's
You're
hard
a hard
to...
man. You're a hard man.
No, not rules are rules, Jimmy. But looking at you there, I mean, it's hard to imagine how you earned your pocket money at that age.
I was entirely feckless, as the photo, I think, tells you.
No teenage job?
Well, I had like, a couple of jobs in bars and cafes and removal men, but only ever for a couple...
What? Bars and cafes and removal man?
I was a removal man for a while. Great.
We got a picture of you, I think, around this time. Is that... Look at that.
Oh, that's gone well, hasn't it?
People let you into your house?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do... I honestly, I didn't do anything. Like, everyone else did the removals. I was just there for vibes.
Like the hype man?
I was like the hype man. I was like the Bez.
The Bears of the removal world.
Yeah, I didn't really... Picking stuff up's not really me, guys, but tremendous work. Well done.
I presume Spandau isn't the most embarrassing teenage job you had.
No, of course not.
We've got to talk about Spandau a bit.
Yeah.
On Top of the Pops, in a band, in a top...
Yeah.
What the hell?
You were, like, not just the one, you were the handsome one as well.
Yeah.
You were only in the band. What did you play in the band?
Oh, I was bass guitar.
Yeah, no, I'm not musical either.
Yeah.
But listen, but the idea that you were in the band because, like, you were the one that everyone liked.
Well,
People couldn't look away. It's hateful.
it's a long journey, see. I used to be the roadie. I used to carry the equipment from my brother's
How
band.
could it be a long journey when you were in it at 17?
Yeah. I was
Finally, all those years paid off.
So I used to, like, daydream, you know, I'd plug it all in and watch them play and get completely jealous. And every night I'd go to bed hoping and praying that something terrible was going to happen to one of them so I could step in, right? And then all of a sudden I get my chance and I step in and...
Did you manage to meet any girls being in a pop band?
A couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a removal game, Jimmy.
No, it's not that. I mean, it's not that. It's easy pickings.
Jimmy, what were you like at school?
I had two very distinct phases at school. So up to the age of 16, I sort of messed around, and then after that, I got very serious and academic. Right. But up to the age of 16...
Tell me about the messing around.
I mean, I got in a little bit of trouble at school for throwing a desk leg at a teacher in a class. But, I mean, that was basically a riot. I mean, it was like the teacher had no control at all, and we in the lesson ripped up the furniture and threw it at him. And eventually,
we should not be laughing.
I know
at this.
it doesn't
be
really
laughing at this.
And then I went to the deputy heads, like he was in charge of discipline, and he went, "What's happened?" And I went, "Oh, the thing is, though, he's kind of." And the deputy head went, "Yeah, I know, but you can't do that." And let us off. Just went, "Yeah, I think he's useless."
You needed a firm hand, and he wasn't one.
Yeah. He was not a firm hand.
He was not a firm hand. Charlie, can you compete with that? Were you a hellraiser?
Kind
Throwing
of.
furniture at teachers?
We had a lot of teachers. To be honest, I was more giving sort of marriage advice to teachers hiding in a cupboard, because there was a lot of teachers who had, like, nervous breakdowns at our school. And I was more like the teacher's sort of therapist/friend.
I've got to decide which of you goes in the box, and I've decided, based on your photos and your teenage jobs, I don't think there's... I mean, there's not much competition so far. I can't put Spandau in. I'm not putting in stealing muffins for old ladies.
Yeah, she's hanging upside down looking cool.
But you are, in your own words, a feckless...
Work shy. I don't know what that is.
Layabout.
Layabout.
Vibe man.
Sponging off the appearance of society.
Victorian dead ghost.
Victorian child.